There's been a lot of Halo Infinite news over the course of the last few months that we haven't talked about, and Jason Staten came out with a basically developer talk where he talked about a lot of different things that's going on in the game on Halo Waypoint's website. He mostly just wanted to clarify what type of game they were making. What is Halo Infinite going to be? And we're going to discuss that in this video. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Forte, and I truly appreciate everybody taking time to check out this video. Please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It definitely helps out the channel a lot and gives everyone a chance to see what this content is all about. So let's get into what we want to talk about in this video. So it's been 7 to 8 months since we see any indication on what is going on with Halo Infinite, what direction they're going in when it comes to the visual fidelity that a lot of people were just really hung up on when they announced it during their July event. So definitely want to just give you guys an update on that little piece, because on Halo Waypoint they did come out with some screenshots and it's kind of mixed. Some people think they really haven't done that much at all. Me, on the other hand, I feel like this looks substantially better than it looked before when they showed it back in July. But for the most part, I think people just need to take a wait and see approach on it. You know, first of all, we're watching screenshots here. You know, we're not really looking at anything that's in motion, and that's going to be the thing that's going to tell the biggest difference that we're going to get with Halo Infinite is that motion that we're going to get when we play the game. The game looked phenomenal in the gameplay department already, but I know a lot of people really just want to see what is this game going to look like in motion when we're playing it from day to day, and that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. So I do think these screenshots do look 100% better than what we looked at back in July. And like I've been telling everybody, time will tell, and it will just really come down to what you truly want when it comes to looking at this game from a visual standpoint. I think it's going to be good, but could it be better? Yes. And I'm hoping that once we finally get some gameplay in motion, that lives up to that expectation. Now, getting into the main point of this video, where Joseph Staten came out and basically just talked about what his thought process on what Halo Infinite was going to be back when he joined the team late last year. This is something that a lot of people were still kind of miffed over, because, you know, we know that Halo definitely has a story. That's the one thing that we know they are not lacking in any department on. They know exactly what kind of world that they have. But the biggest question is, how is that world going to be fleshed out in a narrative standpoint? What's going to happen in the day-to-day play between you picking up a battle rifle or an auto rifle or whatever gun that you want to play with in Halo, and what's that experience going to be like from moment to moment? And Joseph Staten came out and he talked about that, and it really is refreshing to know that Halo seems to be going back to a grassroots approach, where it looks like a lot of people are just going to kind of get that Halo experience all over again. Now, for some people, they'll probably think that Halo needs to evolve more than ever to, you know, meet the demands of the brand new gamer that's playing in these games. And I will tell you that you're absolutely right. They do need to do that too, but it doesn't have to sacrifice what it is in order to do that. So the one thing that I definitely want to highlight is some of the things that he said in this article, and let's get to it. As you read this month's update and look at the screenshots, you might have the same question I did when I joined last fall. What kind of game is Halo Infinite? Infinite's world is incredibly large, its vast combat zones connect seamlessly to each other, its vistas are filled with adventures that entice you to stray from the Golden Path story missions from a distance. It might appear that we're building an open world game, but that's not really the case. We're making a Halo game, a sandbox shooter where our goal is to make you feel like the most powerful actor in a rich, emergent sci-fi combat simulation. For example, you can zoom into one of this month's screenshots, you'll catch glimpses of wildlife that inhabit the ring. Halo Infinite's campaign does not have a crafting system, however. and you won't spend time hunting and skinning animals to make better gear for Master Chief. Spartans wear Majora assault armor. They don't need leather boots. Yes, they're absolutely, truly don't need leather boots. But that's one of the parts that I was talking about the most. It's like, it seems like they're going in a direction where they want to add a more living, breathing world to the game, but it doesn't mean that all the things that they're adding to the game means it's gonna have to have some type of built out substance to it. Just because you see wildlife doesn't mean you're going to be out there, you know, hunting and doing all that type of stuff. You know, I know this is something that Far Cry does a heck of a lot, and sometimes people just kind of forget that just because it's there doesn't mean it has to have this tangible benefit to the gameplay loop. It could just be there just to add substance to the area, just to make the world look lived in. And I think that's the direction that they want to go when it comes to Halo Infinite, and just the things that they add into the ecosystem around the player. Moving on with the rest of what he had to say, what you will spend time doing is pummeling from a rocky overlook into the heart of an enemy patrol, eliminating their leader with a well-stuck plasma grenade, using your grappling shot to pull his power weapon off the ground and into your hands, and then empty its magazine into the rest of the patrol, scattering the nearby wildlife back into their barrel. Which is to say, we designed Halo Infinite so that you're freer than you ever been to do what Spartan super soldiers do best: survey a battle space, plan your attack, engage the enemy, deal with whatever surprises a sandbox throws your way, and then rearm for the next battle. Now that all sounds truly amazing, but this is the thing I think they're truly trying to convey. What the difference is you have the freedom that you never had before to choose the path through the world, follow a hidden cave system into a well-guarded fortress, wind your Warhog through a fog-filled mountain path, capture a Banshee, and fly to the floating ring fragment across the gap of stars. A strong narrative remains at the heart of the Master Chief adventure, and your journey between story missions is entirely up to you. So, what kind of game is Halo Infinite? The most open and adventure-filled Halo game ever. It's the game we could only have dreamed about making 20 years ago, and we can't wait for you to experience it all. And this is something that I think is going to be the pretty much call to action for Halo. I think a lot of people truly just want to see what 2021 technology looks like in a game that was created over 20 years ago, and I'm very excited to see exactly what they want to do with this. The fact that this game is going to have some type of multiplayer component to it, because every Halo game does, I'm looking forward to that. But everybody comes to Halo for pretty much the meat and potatoes, the single player, the content that basically just makes you become legend. And I think that is something that I am very, very looking forward to. But you know, what do you guys truly think about this? How do you feel about the information that has been coming out about Halo Infinite over the course of the last couple of months? Definitely want to hear what you guys got to say about that down in the comment section. And then on top of that, man, I truly appreciate you guys taking time to check out this latest video from me. It's been a long road, and we're just trying to, you know, get back to the basics and letting people know exactly the things that I want to talk about and the things that hopefully you guys are excited to talk about. So outside of that, I will see you guys in the next video. Share this with all your friends on social media once again, and I will see you guys later. Peace.